Have you ever had food get stuck when you're eating? Just stuck and caught in your throat, and you felt nauseous some days, or even possibly you had the symptom of throwing up and vomiting. Well, I had that happen to me. I had all of those symptoms. In addition to having rib pain and having pain on my right side under my ribs in the fleshy part. I couldn't explain it. It just hurt. And I was having to sleep with a heating pad so that the pain wouldn't be so great. When I went to my doctor's appointment, my doctor suggested that that might be a little concerning. And so we should possibly get an endoscopy for me to see why I was choking on my food or the food was actually getting stuck. And also get a colonoscopy to see if there's something going on in my colon. The reason I'm having this pain in my ribs and under my ribs. And so he did not order anything for me, but he did put in my chart the things that I could take in order to clear myself out for the procedure. Because you have to drink a solution which will clean out your colon or your intestines so that you can have the process done. Now, ordinarily a doctor may prescribe Go Lightly, Soup Prep, Movie Prep. My doctor didn't prescribe any of those. What he did do is say that I could take some Gatorade, which was 64 ounces of Gatorade, and get a Miralax, the bottle that says 238 ounces or grams on it. So it's not the big 30-day course, it would be the 14-day course bottle. And you can chill it, chill your Gatorade. I kind of put a little ice in mine, I put it in the freezer so that it was like a slushie. And it tasted really good compared to sitting up there drinking a whole big old jug of chalk. I don't know how some people did it. A lot of people used to say they needed the anti-nausea pills in order to get through the Go Lightly, and they still end up throwing a lot of it up. I don't want to be in agony when I'm doing these kinds of things, so I took the easy way out and did the Miralax with the Gatorade. You take it every 15 minutes, and the doctor said, hey, I need you to do this in 2 parts. So they wanted you to take it at 6 o'clock, but I forgot. Before taking that, at 5 o'clock, you need to take your 4 pills of Dulcolax, which is a laxative. And that gives that a chance to work. So then when you take that solution at 6 o'clock, you're taking your pre-mixed solution of the Gatorade inside of, the Miralax inside of the Gatorade. And you take it, like I said, every 15 minutes. And eventually you're going to feel it start working. So stay close to the bathroom. But it is advisable to apply some Vaseline or A&D ointment before you do this bowel prep, because you're going to be going a lot, and eventually it can begin to eat away at your skin, and you don't want to have that happen, or at least have it happen at a controlled level where it's not just totally raw. So I did do the entire bowel prep procedure. Um, the second half of it will be done 6 hours before it's time for you to go to your appointment. I felt as though it should have been earlier, or like I said, taken at all the same time, because by the time it was time for my appointment, I did not feel as though I was totally empty. And I needed a little bit more time at the house, and I had to call them and tell them I'm going to be running a little behind because I need to stay a little close to the restroom for a little bit longer. So by the time I got there, I did feel a lot more relieved, but I still felt like I could have used a little bit more time. Now, the doctor made a comment and said that I was perfectly clean on my report, that I had an excellent cleanse. And so that was good. Now, the endoscopy goes down your throat. They go with a tube and a camera on that end of the camera that goes down, and they look around and take pictures. It didn't take a long time, and they write a report about it and give you the pictures of the insides of yourself. He said that he did find a less than 5 millimeter lesion in my esophagus, and also that I had a hiatal hernia that was causing some issues for me. And he discovered when he did the colonoscopy, which the colonoscopy goes with the camera up your rear end into your intestines. He said that it was extensively loopy, which made the camera more difficult to go through the intestines. But he did locate a less than 5 millimeter precancerous lump or lesion. Well, it's not a lesion, it's a lump. And it was a sessile polyp, that's what it's called. And so he had to remove that. He said had he not removed it, it would have become cancer. So he was very grateful that he removed it during that procedure. And I was grateful that he removed it too, because I didn't want to have cancer again. And to God be the glory. Early prevention and screening and scans save lives. And I was able to have this done early enough that it had not been able to go into full-blown cancer. So after the procedure, you are unsteady, and possibly a little loopy. You are going to want to rest. So once I came home, even though I was hungry, I was so hungry and starving, I went and I laid down and I got some sleep for about 3 hours. And I still didn't feel too good. I had a scratchy throat from them sticking that camera down my throat. My bottom was only a little sore because, like I said, you use that vitamin A and D ointment or some Vaseline for that area, but you may feel something for a day or two. And with the scratchy, irritated throat, that's been going on for 3 days. So you are still able to function, but you're going to have some side effects typically from the procedure that are going to last you a few days or more. I did have some abdominal cramping on yesterday, which that's the first time after having a colonoscopy that I've ever experienced that. They tell you that if you have a temperature over 100 degrees, that you need to head to the emergency room, or if you have um, severe abdominal cramping or severe bleeding from your rectum, then you need to head to the emergency room. So I didn't have those symptoms. I'm grateful, glory be to God, because He takes care of me. And I thank you guys for your prayers. And I pray for you each and every day. And I'm hoping that you're praying for me as well. Now, if you do like this video, please make sure you give it a like, a share, a comment. You can comment to me, God bless me, or God bless you, because I always like to say God bless you to people, because it actually is more than words. It's something that actually allows God's blessings and victory to fall on others, just like God's blessing and victory falls on me. I enjoy doing these videos for y'all. I'm trying to get a little bit better and more comfortable with the camera. Being new to the videos, it's a process. Just like that colonoscopy was a process. I'm grateful I did it. I'm glad that I didn't have cancer. But early screening saves lives. So, thank you for watching my video, and you all have a marvelous day. Look forward to talking to you again next time.